Alright, welcome back to Spider-Man. I'm very sorry that it has been about like 3 or 4 months since the last video, but this was originally supposed to be filler, kind of alongside Mass Effect 3, and then Chris and I really had to kind of focus on Mass Effect 3 in order to finally get that finished, and now that I'm finally done with Mass Effect and Code Veronica and all the things I was going on there, that I can just focus on this, because I've been feeling bad about this, because this is a game I was really excited to do. I've had all the footage recorded for months, and just haven't been able to do anything with it. But yeah, we're in the sewers. This is probably like my least favorite. This is probably going to be the worst video in the entire series, because none of these levels are fun. I don't enjoy any of these levels, because it's all sewer stuff. You're dealing with the lizard men, which is annoying. And there's a lot of, like, I don't know if I'd say puzzles, but there's a lot of annoying things that you have to do in these levels. This being one of them. You have to wait for the water to go all the way down. Wait, like, a little bit after it goes all the way down, because I've had it happen where I just die for no reason going down there.
Oh, great.
So this level is like one of the worst in the entire game, because you just keep doing the same thing over and over again. You're essentially just going down a corridor, flicking a switch, water goes down, then you go down or up. It's pretty annoying. And this is where the kind of first-person mode comes into play, because you want to really make sure that there's no water down there. This is timed, of course. If you don't get out of here quick enough, you will get killed by the water. Because I don't know why Spider-Man just can't swim, apparently. That's like a thing in a lot of Spider-Man games for some reason. I get the open world ones, but not this one, because this isn't like a, you know, an open world game. But hey, Spider-Man does not like water. That is the only thing that you should take away from this game. You can go over there and swing over there and flick the switch manually, but I don't think that's as fun as just doing it as Spider-Man and just web-balling it. I don't know what's going on here. See, this is what's bad about doing this so long after everything, is that I don't remember what I'm doing here. I think I missed a switch somewhere. What am I doing? Maybe I went backwards by accident. I wish I had more to talk about with, like, the Marvel movies and Spider-Man, because they, you know, they announced, of course, that they have the rights to Spider-Man somewhat, and that Spider-Man is probably going to be in Civil War, I would assume, and that now they're down to, like, 5 or so contenders for who's going to play Spider-Man. But none of the people that they have been confirmed yet, so I really don't have anything to talk about there. I wish I could, because I would like to fill this video with some nonsense, because it's, like I said, it's got some of the worst levels in the entire game in this video. But I don't think any of the people that are contenders are good. Like, I think they're all way too young, and I know they're trying to go for, like, a Spider-Man that's still in high school, but they all look way too young. And I don't like it. I don't like my Spider-Man to look like he's 12 years old. You know, as whatever as the Amazing Spider-Man movie series was, Andrew Garfield was, I think, the best Spider-Man on screen so far, and that was only due to his performance in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which is a movie that I really enjoy. I hate The Amazing Spider-Man 1, but The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is, I think, a really good movie, and I think it's a real shame that that series ended there, and, you know, we're never going to get to see Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man ever again. Oh well. I mean, Tobey Maguire was good for the time, but I don't know, there's something just off about him, I think. So this level is kind of annoying. What you do is you go around and you just keep flicking these switches. Again, there's going to be a lot of switch flicking. I almost said flitch swicking. And eventually there will be more lizardmen here in the camera. I don't know what the camera did there. So you're going to want to maybe try and throw the lizardmen into the sewage, or just keep beating them up. Although I don't like these levels, I do like all the music. The music in this game is really good. It's the kind of music that I really enjoy listening to. And I think, you know, even though the levels aren't great to play, they're still good to listen to. Which actually, I didn't know this, but Tommy Tallarico did the soundtrack to this game, who is fairly prominent in the world of video games, although you may know him if you are an avid Mega 64 fan like myself, who is in all the Gamer Wars videos, which are great. If you've never seen them, I would recommend looking them up. Mega 64 Gamer Wars, I do believe it's spelled with a Z. They are great videos, and Tommy Tallarico is amazing in all of them. Yeah, I think it was Tommy Tallarico and I think one other guy that did the music for this game. Which is pretty cool. I didn't actually know that before doing this game. And we go through here and the level's over. We've only got, I think, 3 more levels in this video. Yeah, you kind of have to get lucky here a little bit, but this is kind of cool. This is like a little platforming challenge here. What you have to do is you have to wait for the water to go down, and then you can, you know, climb across the ceiling. If you time it right, you shouldn't get hit by the water. And they have areas where you can stop to, you know, catch your breath so you don't get hit by the water, because as we all know, if Spider-Man so much as touches water, he dies. Sometimes you can cut it a little close, but I kind of like that. It's a little, it gets you pumped up. It's like, oh my god, the water's about to touch me. You know, don't be scared to go back and wait if you think you screwed up. Because it's preferable to doing the level over again. Oh, so the Avengers came out since the last video, and it sucked, just like I thought it was going to. That's really all I gotta say about that. I said going into that movie that was going to be the last Marvel movie I see until there's a Spider-Man movie. And that just reinforced it. I mean, I have no interest in seeing Ant-Man. You know, the Daredevil Netflix show was really good. I really enjoyed that because it was, like, actually well made, and there was a good villain in a Marvel movie for once. So, I was very impressed by that. That sort of gave me a little hope that Age of Ultron was going to be good, but it wasn't. And I will stick to my guns that I will not see another Marvel movie, at least one made by Marvel Studios, because I'll still see the X-Men movies, because those are good. But I'll never see another Marvel Studios movie until there's one with Spider-Man in it. Because that's the only character I care about. I don't care about Ant-Man, don't care about Captain America, don't care about Iron Man. I just want to see Spider-Man. And, like, if they put, like, Daredevil in Civil War, maybe I'll go see it, because I did really enjoy Charlie Cox as Daredevil. This is another dumb level. This ending is stupid. You just gotta find that switch and then go through here. I don't know why I couldn't do that.
Where are you?
This level can be done either really quickly or it could take like forever.
Chain won't last much longer.
Depending on how you do in this level.
I bet the right combination of switches will open all of the sewer pass gates.
So what we need to do here is switch these gates in a correct order. I think I actually guessed on this, to be completely honest. I didn't find a guide or anything, and I didn't go off memory. I'm pretty sure I just guessed. And I think I got it right. Either that or I just literally pressed every single switch and hoped for the best.
What is taking you so long?
I don't know if that water is like a hazard.
Guess again.
I don't know if the water will keep rising or not.
Ooh, look at the big brain on Spidey.
There. That's the last switch.
So we could just get out of here now and follow Venom. Thankfully. I see, this is way too many levels just to get the Venom, I think.
Come back here, Venom!
Oh, he was really angry there. I do really like Rhino Romano as Spider-Man. I said this before. So you have like a little mini fight with Venom in here. All you do is just hit him that once and then he disappears. This is another maze level. What you gotta do is you gotta find the right path, and again, it's one of those that can be done either really quickly or take forever, depending on how good you are. And this one really like isn't based on how good you are, it's mostly just luck. You know, it's not gonna... You're not gonna just be really good instinctively at the game and figure out the path. Like, oh yes, the path is right, left, left, right, left. Like, you're not gonna just divine that somehow.
Here, Parker.
So just follow the path that I take, and you should figure it out. No problem. And by figure it out, I mean you're gonna watch it happen, so you're gonna do it. Don't know what's happening here. Well, there certainly are things going on here. That was an invisible wall, so I am now forced to go this way. So we're gonna go right now, because going right in the other direction led to an invisible wall, but this time it's not for some reason. Because, I don't really think there are any enemies to look out for in this level. All you have to do is look out for the crusher blocks. Yeah, nothing really to say here. I mean, this is it. This is the end of the really annoying levels in this game, I think. Once we get past this, it's all smooth sailing from here on out. They get more difficult from here on out, but they're not annoying, thankfully. You know, this isn't bad, it's just tedious.
Ooh, you're hot, baby.
Yeah, so let's not go that way then. I guess I was wrong. I do really like that though. I like the you know, oh, you're really hot, and then Venom comes out and attacks you. I think that's really cool. But here is the actual exit of the level, and to this annoying video.
Smaller spider.